Number one, non-being is the contradiction of being, not the contradiction. Contradiction, not its opposite. It is first being posited, then denied. Number two, non-being may not negate itself. Number three, introductions to
the macro dimensions of the labyrinth.
Perceived by man, but it's
First plane is relatively similar to this.
I will prose. I dreamt of death so much, I was not afraid to live. Hearing,
all the senses
wake up,
intact,
start again.
X causes Y is only if
Sound experience, but
is a
instead
set
thought
of
what he
physical
wanted.
conditions.
Earth sinking into
We
water.
now have the power
a
to
deep,
change the dream,
incessant sensation
being
slowly
both the dream
increasing
and the
pleasure.
dreamer.
Human actions are
Being
units
exalted
that are
drawn
determined by
downward
antecedent.
Late night vultures and obsession, blood pooling, kidneys failing,
When the sunlight
the paramedics
strikes
dressed like
raindrops in the air,
beekeepers.
they act as a
Keep
prism and
pestis.
form a rainbow.
Here begins
The
the
rainbow is a
play.
division, white light into many beautiful colors.
One by one they go dark.
Which means that they are fully
These
explicable
take
by
the
physical
shape of
conditions.
long,
But this
long
metaphysical
lungs,
bullshit.
disease,
High
consequence of
above
grief.
its two ends of
Stop
Energy
not
is
once,
neither
not
created
twice,
or
but 3
destroyed.
times.
Energy is
Every
neither
body
come back
laughter,
or
laughter
leftovers.
appears. Hearing the sound.
but no one ever finds
Sound medical advice.
Water
There is
can't
a
just
tunnel
decide
and
not
a
to
clear,
freeze.
undifferentiated light.
You thought you could stave off death. Ha!
Scoffing through the pews.
In their
The
first
reed.
aspect,
Years
it
over
stands
time to
very
be making
close
bread as
to
winter
which
drags
change
on.
signal and the
transformation
end.
takes
The
place.
moon was a cradled baby in the sky, centered but
And
falling.
this
I didn't know
I've
what
never
the
seen
gesture
it like
was
that.
then, but I do now.
As
I was
vessels.
driving through the most scenic route we have here.
In their second aspect,
Break
they
my
represent what is eternally
body and
constant
pull
or
my
unchangeable.
bones.
This aspect,
COVID-19
Pull
will be
my
constantly.
bones. You hit me like Ali in a
the
in the
light
stomach.
pours through them like water through colored glass.
I, for one, found the pamphlets very helpful.
I wanted to call you. I remembered that I couldn't. I wanted to tell you that I loved you. I remembered that I didn't.
It is important to know that, despite the government's rampant neglect, there are people doing good work and we need to hold on.
I tried to coin the phrase "on the verge of love," but it sounded ridiculous and in no way
We begin the
elucidated the
service
situation.
on page 3.
If life is
To
a
the
joke,
divine
the joke is
silence
very
of
practical.
unreachable endlessness. To the divine silence of perfected
A
knowledge.
gun with diamonds on it,
This is
brilliant.
the dream
The
of a
divine
baby
depths
and
of sound
toast.
is void.
Your kiss as easy as
To the
drawing
divine silence
hair
of the
out
heart
of a cup of milk.
of the labyrinth.
What's unreal
This is
about
the
that?
way that the soul must leave the body.
Clearing the
To
stage.
the divine silence of the
way for
ancient
scene,
mind.
next
To the
scene,
divine silence
next
of the
scene.
unborn mind.
And to think of it,
Death
me holding a cup to my
with
own
an open
head,
fist.
the whole time
and a
screaming, I'm
closed
innocent.
mouth.
I'm innocent!
To the divine silence
But she
of
didn't
the
deserve that
unseen
kind of
God,
death.
Protector of all sentient life.
Amen.
Think of it. Never having asked for, never quite anticipating how it might have been if you had anticipated how it might have turned out, if only you had anticipated how it might have been if.
I took birth, gesture encoding memory of breaking free to think, never having finished, never having completed what you thought you ought to, interrupted, rushing people in, dragging bodies out, never finished, all the while thinking, if only I could have,
Caught a glimpse of.
began to see the end was near before it started.
What you wanted when all of a sudden.
Never finished when all of a sudden.
I go dark.
I have to say, I thought she'd last longer.
What? This one? Spare me. We have a real queue today. I don't have time for...
A real cue, huh? Well, I, for one, remembered her fondly. The way she used to breathe and stare and ambulate bipedally. She was a generous creature, too. I'll give her that.
Having no self-worth to speak of, I think you mean. It can be confused for generosity.
Okay, well, maybe you didn't see her place alms at the feet of sleeping strangers. Right, or that time when she took all the bees in the wildfires over to their graves and blessed them.
I think she feared she might become one.
What, a bee?
No, a stranger. Someone in need of alms.
Someone in need of alms. Alms. What kind of word is that anyway?
I don't know. You brought it up.
Oh, you got me there. Okay, so maybe that's the kind of shit she would say. Maybe she was always leveling with me. But I do think she was very good at listening. You heard me, right? I said she was very good at listening.
Right. Because no one ever understood what she was saying.
Okay, maybe you're a little right. But she did make you want to listen. Like when she'd gather us to sing those songs together. It was always about the harmonies. Remember the harmonies? And that time when she got all stressed out in Chicago, thinking that the footnotes in the text led somewhere, somehow, and then she's quoting all these no-name Indianologists to anyone who would listen. Now it was cute.
Honestly, no one ever understood what she was saying.
Okay, no one understood what she was saying, but that's because she wrote research papers and poems mostly, but no one's supposed to understand poems anyway.
Research? So she was published, yeah?
No.
But her poetry was published.
Not quite.
Well, did you read one?
No, okay. I didn't
She
read one,
wrote
but...
poems.
Okay, wait, no. I read one. Juvenalia, I think it was called. Juvenalia. Yeah, that.
You know, we have a lot of intakes today. We really need to move on.
I used to watch her dreams. Only because they were so bizarre. Like this one where she found all the parts of her dead body in the different rooms of this old abandoned house, and somehow, some way, there was this cell phone playing on a pre-recorded loop just over and over and over, screaming like, "Help! Help Mama! Help Mama!" And oh, man, it was truly cinematic. Very Evil Dead too, if you ask me. Okay, you want something nicer. So picture this, swimming in a psychedelic swimming pool with her first kiss. She was a bona fide romantic.
You know, that's what he saw in her. To have spent all his money then. Oh, I think that's where her generosity came from.
Okay, fine. Generosity. All right, I've got another one. She offers herself to be taken to the grave in place of her mother for the bestial horse transformers. And I think she really would have done it too. Offered herself to be taken to the grave. In real life.
What? Bury herself? Yeah, I think that's obvious.
It kind of made me jealous of her relationship with her parents, though.
All for show. Totally forced. Effusions of grandeur.
They loved her, and they loved her, he loved her. And if I'm being honest, I might have loved her too. Okay, I see your eyes. I know what you're thinking. Maybe not love exactly per se, but a form of respect. She was respectable.
She was willing to sacrifice self-actualization for so little. Just the promise of moving under the radar. Isn't it easy to love someone who never tells you how they feel? It's like respecting an air plant.
Stop centering yourself. Stop centering yourself.
Think of it. Never having asked for, never having anticipated how it might have been if only I had more time. Every night for 30 nights I asked myself before bed, what means this death? And no sense could I make of it. I drove my father across the desert to ask him how he wants to die. I'm not afraid to die, he said. I'm afraid to half live. Nursing homes, the indignity of not being able to take care of yourself. Respirators, feeding tubes, I don't want that. If Mommy had her way, she'd pin me up like a butterfly. I don't want that. And I heard him. If I die first, there's enough for Mommy. But if she goes, I don't know what I'll do. I would jump off a cliff for that woman. And I heard him. But there might not be time. It's funny how you think there'll be time to understand what it means to be alive or what it means to die. That's funny. Is it better to be rare or well done? I don't think any of us will ever know. But it's becoming clear we don't have much time, isn't it? And death could strike at any moment. May have already taken those closest to you, or the unseen masses far away. You don't know them, but you know of them, to the souls that passed from the east of here, to the souls that passed of the west of here, and the souls that passed in the north and the south and below and above in this place. Have you been outside? It doesn't take much. And I ask myself every night, what means this death? And no sense could I make of it. Maybe you fall asleep, and that's it. Maybe get eaten by thousands of little worms. Maybe you become all of the worms. Wonder what that's like. Maybe you end up on another planet, and they say, congratulations, you've won, but it's time for round 2, and you'll have to go back. I don't want that. So many times narrowly escaping myself, wanting to be eaten by coyotes. I don't want that. So many times wondering if anyone will notice. I don't want that. And somehow I've survived. And you've survived, living through this plague. But I do wonder, when it's all finished and I'm done consuming everything around me, what it will feel like to finally be consumed. But I've dined and danced and cheated death. Won't happen to me.
Sometimes death dines with you. for our nearly departed. Need more, there's there. Come with me. We have a place for just about everything. To remember. To remember how difficult it is to use a match. There's a place for our first pet. Things that shouldn't have existed in the first place are male authority figures here. On this side, we have perhaps some more serious topics. The Amazon, the rainforest, not the company. This one's and as we arrive here, please take a candle and light it for our now dearly departed. You may also wish to join us in burying her in earth and water. Perhaps it is my time too. Just getting allergies.
live art. There's nothing like it, right? Thanks, Joe. We are having a light reception. Please join us. And as I said in the beginning, your support is invaluable to us, whatever it is. Money, coming to the shows, supporting the artists, getting the word out there that we exist and we are creating live art here. I would love to see like twice as many people. Like more people need to see this and to see that art is still thriving even post-COVID. So please join us. Free booze, free food. Let me grab the card.